What?
See if you get on next to the boats on the side. Yeah. Nothing over there. As we see, let's continue again. Race started at 1:35, and this race is bound for from Sandy Ground to Blowing Point, terminating in Blowing Point, with two made around boys. One, Anguilita, second, in Rendezvous Bay, and that is and the one Anguilita is one prize of $200, and the one in Rendezvous Bay is 3 prizes. And I know the man Hodge, he will tell you all about that part. But we got 8 boats in this race today. We got UFO, Wizard, Light and Peace, Real Deal, Satellite, Nishan, Sonic, and Bush Boys. And today the wind is between 12 to 15 knots as they galloped down in the west. Like I say, we just started, so there's no way we can say who is leading yet, but they're flowing down nicely. I see we missed one boat that I haven't seen today. Is the Bluebird. She's not here today, and we'll see what's going to happen. She's not here today. I haven't seen much of sailors around, but the boats are look like the boat in the far south is the UFO. Next to her is the Shan, then Real Deal, and out in front is white boat, which I can't see which white boat that is in front there, but she's out front. And then we got Light and Peace on the far right. 8 boats. Let me try to get on the other side. I might be able to see a little better than, we are on board. We are on board this boat here. Okay. What's the name of the first boat? What's the first boat leading there?
Why? I ain't seen where the first boat is. Why? I only get 7 boats that what are you looking at?
7?
Yeah.
No, I get 8. I get an 8. 4 in front.
Okay. Yeah, 4. You okay?
Which that could be Bush Boy in front? Oh, the leading Bush Boys. Yeah. And the 3 side by side is Real Deal, the Shan, UFO.
Yeah.
Then it followed by the Light and Peace.
The Light and Peace, the
Satellite, Sonic.
And Sonic.
And which is in the back?
Oh, there's one behind it.
Yeah.
There's one behind the Satellite.
Yeah. So that's the 8 boats. Flowing on nicely. The Bush Boys is leading the pack. She's ahead all there, going down, and we got the 3 that is neck and neck is the Real Deal, the Shan, the UFO. So race started at 1:35. And we are bound for Blowing Point. So as these 8 boats participate in the 3rd Albert Romney race. Well, I feel honored to be doing the commentary for Albert Romney, and a lot of circumstances. Number one, this man had been the forward man to Percy Romney in the Shan from 1982 until he finished. And I must say that I'm grateful to his entire family. I am grateful to his whole entire family. His children are Kate, George, Desmond, Carew. We know Carew is dead, but Alex, Elmira, Marine, Donna, Casey, and B. These are his 10 children. That is, I'm grateful to all of them for allowing me to have the pleasure to be with him for so many years, from 1982. He is a man who called the shots in the Shan. And we're talking about a time when there were rocks. We had to go La Major Beach in St. Martin to pick rocks. And I can remember that there was one rock in particular. When he went, he looked at it, he said, Percy, I want this stone to go in the back. This is the keystone. And as long as this boat is here, you'll always keep it in. And that's what he did. So we kept it in until his termination, and until we changed to lead. So now I said that for a lot of reasons too, because I must say that our lead that we had in the boat was stolen. Our lead was stolen, but God is still good. There is a gentleman there's a gentleman in St. Martin who heard it, and he called me. He said, Harris, don't worry, they steal the lead, but they ain't steal you. So come, I got some lead for you. And I want to say a special good morning to Pompier. I hope you're listening to the race, and his entire kids, because when he say, only person I'll give these to is Mr. Cool, you got to come St. Martin, because I'm not going to give it to anybody to send to you, but you got to come. So even though I got some very close cousins who know him very well, he said, no, I want to see him. And he got a stroke, and I wish him all the best, and God will provide for him. And so we are going down there, handling ourselves. So Mr. Pompier and his entire family, thank you all very much for calling me for the lead. So those who stole my lead, tell them, hold it, because when one door shut, another one opens, and you open a door for me, and right now I've been able to capitalize on that. So thank you very much. I'm gonna that when you hear fellow Ralph Hodge, that man is the money man. So Ralph Hodge is going to tell you about the money side of this race. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to tell you about the money as yet. I'm going to tell you about Albert Romney, because you said you knew him in the Shan. I knew him in a different of life. Being a very young custom officer in my teens at Blowing Point, I came in contact with he and his family. I became part of the Blowing Point community, and certainly it's a wonderful thing for us to remember him in a race like this. Mr. Cool gave you all the facts already. The third annual Albert Romney race from Sandy Ground to the Blowing Point, where Albert Romney was quite an honorable citizen. And he told you about the money side. The money side is what makes an organization. We are in a race. We are in a race which is covering $5,500. The $5,500 US dollars, that is, made up of a first prize of $1,200 US dollars. Best taxi, Kerry Harrigan and Raymond Victorine of the USVI. Second prize, GT Construction Limited. That's $1,000. Third prize, $800, MV McCann Ferry. Fourth prize $600, MV Captain Chrissy. Fifth prize $500 Impulse Electrical Services. And we also have consolation prizes for the other 3 boats, all of $200. Then there are stake prizes. Stake prizes are, just let me, stake prizes, we have some $800. The boat first downwind, $200, sponsored by Rakeem Romney. The top 3 boats in rendezvous and navigated around the buoy will receive $300 first. Second, the first was sponsored by Impulse Electrical Services. The second will be $200, sponsored by Greg King. And the third would be sponsored by Lakira Adams. I think that's the president of the boat racing committee. $100. 5 trophies will be sponsored by Albert E. Hughes Memorial Fund. And we have 28 sponsors for this race. 2 out of St. Martin, 1 out of the USA, 9 out of the USVI, and 16 out of Anguilla. They are Best Taxi, Kerry Harrigan and Raymond Victorine, USVI. GT Construction Limited, I believe that's Greg Construction Limited. MV Makana Ferry, MV Captain Chrissy, Impulse Electrical Services. Dr. Vincent Gums of Blowing Point, living in the USA. Napa Auto Truck and Marine Parts, St. Martin. MV Excellence Ferries, Vancoys Limo and Chauffeur Service. Albert E. Hughes Memorial Fund, Greg Trucking, Rakeem Romney, Lakira Adams, Grant Dive Bar, USVI, Michael Smokey Connor, USVI, Godfrey Gums, USVI, Ivan Mackie Richardson, USVI, Crefton Scratcher Richardson, USVI, Joanne Richardson, USVI, Ken Vic Massey Romney, USVI, Roy Romney, USVI, AJ Car Rental, St. Martin, High Tech Signs and Designs, Angular Technisales, A&A Trucking, Gotcha Garfield Sea Tours, Nova Romney, and Chandel Hodge. So that would be for the sponsors, that would be for the prizes that would make this race today possible. Mr. Cool told you we started about 1 o'clock. We are early days in the race. The race take us down the side of the South Hill Cliff, upper part of Long Bay, around Malihana, down past the Four Seasons to the foot of the land, and then we are going to be fighting it up to Blowing Point. A little stronger than the last time we were around wind, and but we have a couple of higher blow-ups of the wind, which will bring us a little over at times, maybe up to 17 or miles per hour. But the boats are locked up together in very close proximity. No one lagging significantly, maybe 25 meters.
Yes.
So much will separate the first boat and the last boat as we come down towards Temenos Villas. And if you know where that is in the head. That is in the head of Long Bay. So the positioning, lying to you, and Mr. Gould, you might want to give a brief update because you were here for the past 5 minutes. The position of the boats.
The position of the boats is the Bush Boys is leading, followed by the UFO, the Shan. It looked like real deal. See from this angle, we can't see much. Oh, you got the Sonic in the far north. You got the Light Beast. You got the
satellite is hiding
yeah, satellite, and then you got the Wizard. So that is the 8 boats right now. And the Justice is in the back coming, so that would make the 9.
Okay, that would be interesting. That means I will have to adjust my money figures now. The Justice coming, we're going to go up now to $5,700.
You what?
57 $50, $70, $100 US. So we are talking about $15,000 in prizes, just over 15,000
Oh, wow.
EC dollars. And cool, you have been involved in boat racing in Anguilla for a long time. When you start from sandy ground, it's obvious that the boats on the southern end have a major advantage over the boats at the northern end.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing like in Meads Bay. When you start at Meads Bay and those that are up to Malyahana, with the other boats on there, they got at least a quarter-mile jump. You know, so those are the deal. Those are things you got to worry about.
Yeah, I think that is something the boat racing committee must look at.
So how can they actually modify it? You know, and so that is some maths, and I know you're very good at maths again.
They got to get a team to work it out. But anyway, this is what we are faced with. We never quarreled about it. So So it appears up to now, cool, the Bush boys doing quite well. The Shan is also doing well. Talking about it.
Well, don't forget what is looking nice is I'm seeing that the UFO now taking the lead, and that's very impressive because you know. On the downwind, on this downwind lead, everybody wants to know what's going to happen. And I mean, the UFO she just gets some good wind there and she pull away, and the Justice, which was leading, is side by side. The Shan is next door. I mean the Bush boys. I'm sorry. So right now, as it stands now, from our standpoint, it's the UFO leading. Followed by the Shan, followed by the Bush boys, because Shan has now passed the Bush boys, and Real Deal is behind in fourth place, and we got the Wizard is in fifth, followed by the Light and Peace, and which boat? The Light and Peace, and which one? I mean Satellite, then the Light and Peace, and the Sonic is in the north.
Tell us, but yeah, who the two of them they be?
This interested here. Well, we know right now, ladies and gentlemen, leading the race is the UFO, followed by the Shan. Okay. So that's the Bush boys. So whatever wind the UFO just getting there, the Shan get it too, and the Shan is closing in on the UFO. So it's a close dog coming in there, and we're going to see what's going to happen on this thing. But they have dropped the Bush boys, which is so far in front. They have, but like I say, the look very interesting that the two front boats is moving out from that's the Real Deal, isn't it?
The first four boats are all in touching distance.
Yes.
Well, you have been very much into this thing with the speed of the wind and all sorts of things associated with boat racing. You know, I'm not a betting man when it comes to this, but based on the wind speed today, I have a sneaky feeling that you cannot allow the sun to get around the rest of the island first.
Well, if the speed keep up as it is right now, the Sonic is as a good distance behind the other boats. So it's like a dog-eat-dog race when you get on there, because right now leading the pack is none other than the UFO, and followed by the Shan, then Real Deal, and you see the Real Deal is next to next to the Sonic right there. So, but I must say that I'm very impressed the way how the Shan is windy, because that's the way it goes there. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, and just closing in on the UFO. So it's going to be interesting as they go. Now the real deal just get a good wind there, and she capitalized on that, because on the Malihana Point you normally get a still chance of it. So there they are, flowing down. Leading the pack is none other than the UFO, followed by the Shan.
You know, cool, there's something very peculiar today, though.
Yeah, tell me.
The downwind, they are a bit farther out from Malahana. They are very close to Malahana Point, coming downwind today.
Yeah.
Is there any specific reason that you will attribute to that?
Well, I was wondering. I know that this morning the wind was touching east-northeast. So if it still remain in that position, it could, because at times it changes and go into, it could be east-southeast from what I've seen, the position of the sails now, that could be east-southeast. Now you see Bush Boy, I don't know what happened to Bush Boy, she stand up there. And you see and when you look, you got the UFO and the Shan going down there. Very, very nicely as they're flowing down to the west. So we see what's going to happen. That's the way it goes. Leading the pack is the UFO, followed by D-Shan, followed by Real Deal. Then I think your Satellite, not Bourgeois, still would be in fourth place, followed by Satellite. Then you got the Wizard, the Light and Peace, and the Sonic is in the far north. So that is the way this cookie crumbles right now from here, and they're heading down. And like I say, Real Deal is coming down, looking very nice, like she's flowing down there, and she's behind the Shan, and the Shan is making doing her own thing. So it's look like it's going to be a very interested downwind position. So, and we know that when it comes for downwind, I always tell you all that I enjoy how the Real Deal carry herself. So that's the way it goes. Leading the pack is the UFO, followed by the Shan, followed by Real Deal, as they flow nicely to downward. The Bush Boy is now all the way in the south, and that's the way it goes on there. So that's the way it is.
Okay, you have to be loyal to the commentary team, so you can't make certain predictions.
No, I'm not.
You have to let me finish this one. But once we came in here, I heard a supporter here done conquering the money for the UFO already.
Oh, yeah, well, I did that too, but I heard her. But I mean, she must have known something that we don't know. So
I just heard her say that we are lucky that the Shan doesn't have on good clothes, because if the Shan would have had on good clothes, it could be a lot of trouble. You didn't probably hear that come in, but that was...
I heard about it, I paid deaf ear to it. My thing is, we don't know what type of clothes she got on yet, because I know it's the same old sail. A lot of adjustment been made. A lot of adjustment been made to the sail, because, and this is why I've been telling the guys in the boat for a long time. But like I say, I'm not a real engineer when it comes to boating, so I listen to all the guys and the guys they say, and all I could just is suggest. So I suggest the something to this new captain, and he said, okay, Harris, I think I agree with you. Let's make it work. So we'll see what happens, if it make a difference, but we will get a sail one day, and I know my sponsor been very nice to me. already put it on order. So until August, we're going to enjoy the races. We're going to go ahead with what we got, and we're going to play with what we got. And if that's going to make a big difference along the line, then we're going to play. But she had a good close, but the old clothes she got on, she's doing damn well, because she's now closing in on the UFO, and she put the length on the real deal. And I never hung that real deal out until she did. So
days though, half an hour. We are into the race now. Yeah, exactly half an hour. Yeah. So. The new boats are doing well thus far. The Shan and the Bush boys, there's a lot of enthusiasm in them. And the president of the association, I've been around boat racing in terms of commentary for many years, but I'm seeing a positive side now, where we are getting a list of the prizes, where we're getting a list of the sponsors, where we are being told what time we have to meet, and all sorts of little action things.
I must say that if you remember that they did send you and I a list of things that should be implemented to update the rules and to update everything in the boat racing. And in that updating, it was what we recommend. And I must say that they have followed quite some of the things that I've suggested. I don't know what you suggested, because I haven't seen that, but they suggested quite a number of things to us. I mean, that we suggested a number of things to them, and the implementation seems to be working well. Because it's hard that you're going to tell us to go and do the commentary in the race. We don't know the routes. We don't know the positions. We don't care about the money side. You can deal with that. But I mean, but you're not only giving us. They're not only giving us the money side. I mean, they tell us the time to starting, where it's going, and that is very impressive to me. And I must give the new committee a great applaud for doing that, because we don't want to be saying things that we're not sure of, and then when we say certain things, it is not the real thing, and that fights us. So.
And cool, there's been a lot of work behind the scenes by people who you do not hear about. David Carty was actually involved, like us, in making recommendations on rules. Evan Carty from her department is doing wonderful work to get the boat racing committee rules there and to be honored. It's because boat racing is a national sport. Things are getting into difficult situations. If we don't have rules to follow, well, then we're going to have some problems. So I think all of Anguilla, which follow boat racing, will want to be grateful to you, and myself will come out here on the boat. But then a person like David, who took up his time, Avan, who is wearing away her time in the office, looking at the rules, looking at what happened in the past, looking at which way we should go. And I'm seeing some of the improvements at the moment, and let's keep going and hoping that they will continue the enthusiasm they are now showing.
Well, I do hope so, Hart, because I mean, if it doesn't go that way, then I would hate to just back out from not participating, even though all over the world, the listeners. Can you imagine? Someone told me from in Alaska, they were looking at the races, and this is what really killed it. Because I mean, what we concerned about is we not what we only think was happening here. This thing is internationally.
Oh no, it's going on all over the world. My grandson will tell me that you don't have to give me an update on the race. I am following it in California all the time. So
and you know what happened? But it's interesting that in the night after you get home, after you get home, man, the amount of calls you get, and I want to say we really appreciate the calls, because, and if we are doing wrong, don't afraid, tell me the good and bad what we're doing, because we can only do one thing, is to be better. Your comments would mean a lot to us, so please do not hesitate, do it to us. We really appreciate it.
No one should worry about constructive criticism.
No.
If you think that something you can recommend that can make it better for you and other people from our standpoint, please do. I think that should always be accepted.
Of course. And we'll get back to the positions, and since last we've seen the UFO still holding the first place, the running second is the Shan, then the Bush Boys, then the Real Deal. Then we got follow the Real Deal is the Wizard, and the Sonic is in the far south, and we got Satellite, and look like lighting pieces back there. So
who's this white boat? There's a white boat inside near to us here.
Where?
Is that a Shan?
The Shan is the third boat.
The boat on the farthest to the north.
The father, that Bush Boys. Yeah, she just catch some good wind there, and she came down. Yeah, the Bush Boys now. From this angle, from our angle, we are now. Even though I think that the UFO is still in first place, the Bush Boys from this angle has taken it away. So
yeah, that's what I was trying to get out, but I wanted to make certain I was right.
Yeah, but the Bush Boy catch something there, and she capitalized on it going down there. And the Real Deal is in the far south, going down south of the Shan, and but what's going to happen though, that those four boats are going to end up together around the point, in a close contentions there. So leading it now from the angle that we are in, the Bush Boys look to take it over, and whatever happened there, the UFO just a good crop inside there, and it's like dog eat dog between these three boats. And look how nice the Real Deal come along and coming close come up. So that, let's say a pleasant good afternoon. This, you want to say, this is Albert Romney, third race, and I had the pleasure to have him. I know you remember Albert Romney. You know, he was a star was in the Shan. He's very active and did a lot of things in the Shan in his years. It is important to know that Albert Romney, he was next to Percy in the first round the island boat race in 1982. I want to stress this. In the island boat race was formed by Mom's Uncle Willie Boat Racing. Was formed Willie Boat Racing in Crocus Bay, and it was organized in my house, of course, and I was one of the main organizers in there, and it happened so that Percy and his brother Albert was controlling the Shan. And let me tell you something. He against his sons, and you know that was a ring run there in the hard boat, and they were in the hard boat, and Albert Romney was in the Shan. And let me tell you something. You should hear this when he tell you about the stories that happened and what he did. Even though the Shan broke her wooden mast at the time, he took rope and he banded together, and he continued racing the race, and he beat him. So you know, he showed him that even though he may be an old man, he showed his sons that I'm in charge. I could do anything I want to do. So yes, he did. Yeah. So that is a little bit of history about Albert Romney. He He was the main man that won the first around the island boat race in Deshan.
Yeah, cool.
That's important.
That's a very unique part of his life. But as a community man, he was even much more outstanding. And when we talk about him, we got to not forget Percy Romney. As a matter of fact, he's something that's very important in my life. It's the first person I ever was boss of in my life, working as a grown-up, some 18 or so years old. And certainly you could look at the Romney's family in Blowing Point and know what a staple they were as far as the boating community be, not only boat racing but the general sailing activity. And certainly you did something that was quite beautiful, named out some of his offspring or all of his offspring. They are the ones who are continuing his legacy at the moment. And sometimes, school, you're going to have to take some time and actually talk more of the history of the Round the Island boat racing, is because that's something that a lot of people do not know. And letting things out of school, we are trying to make an approach, and when we do the approaches, we'll come back to you then to reactivate boat racing in Crocus Bay. You know, we are looking for people who will support, and then we are looking for people who will manage it. But that is something we do not want to get out at the moment.
Listen, in managing in a race again, I am completely out of that.
Well, we will tell you as a courtesy.
And there are only two things that I'm interested in, is doing the commentary and participating in.
Yeah, but you belong to the Crocus Bay community, so I think there's an obligation to say to you, this is nothing about your involvement in it, but as a matter of decency. You know, the Round the Island boat racing started on the Crocus Bay beach up in your house, and I think while you are in existence, we should dig out of you what you know about it. One of the problems we have in our race is that we do not pass on things to other generations, and I'm sure there's a lot that you know about boat racing that would be helpful as boat racing develops in the future.
Yeah, I do think so. Like saying you've been talking there just now, I rehash a number of the participants in organizing and help organizing the race in Crocus Bay. We take the guy like Julio Carter Senior, Julio Carter Senior, Mr. Renford Kelsick. When you look at Collins Richardson, you think about
Lil Sam.
When you think about Nita, you know, and it's a number of those people really got, when we talk about this, they were so hyped up, you couldn't believe the hype up of these people, man. And you know, all that we can say is we gave a lot of credence to those people who helped in there. Hubert Carty, you remember Hubert Carty?
Yeah, my godfather.
Delayed Hubert Carty. Yes, man. Those are. Tell it was
Hubert Carter.
Carter. Okay. Well, you know, these Carter and Cartys is a different things, but I mean, that's where it goes, man. So you got to give them a lot of credit.
Well, but cool, there appears to be a dogfight now developing between the UFO, the Sham, and the rail.
I'm going to see if I go close on the other side.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Okay, you go ahead until you reach. I will keep it going. Okay, so we are into the Candara area, and if you know Anguilla well, that is the western part of West End before you come to a lot of barren land. There's Candara, a very beautiful 8-suite villa, and there are a couple of other villas right in that area as we will move down towards the barren part of Anguilla, where there is nothing growing as such, as we would say in Anguilla, pure bush. But up to now, the Bush Boys are doing wonderful, very wonderful. Bush Boys, the Shan, They are holding their own among the U-boats. I know there's a lot of work put in on the Bush boys. There's been a lot of work put in on the Shan. The UFO doing as is customary, holding her own, going downwind at the moment. We are just passing the Blalaham area, and if you know where that is, a nice little secluded beach just to the southwest, so if I'm right, to the northwest of Kandara village. So I'm certain in a while we are going to be seeing a lot of bodies, standing, living bodies, looking at the race from the western tip of the island. The Albert Romney third memorial race start at Sandy Ground, the usual starting point. Come downwind past South Hill and the upper part of Long Bay, Meads Bay. You come into the Four Seasons area, come down to the Kandara area. So we are going quite close to the land. We will have to wait to see where the stake goes down, and then we will head to the east. The boat going around the stake at the foot of the land first will receive a $200 prize. And as I said earlier, we are having prizes. Just back in the race, prizes of $5,700 for this third Albert Romney Memorial race. And then other prizes going to be in the rendezvous area, where below rendezvous, where you will have a first around the stake $300 prize, a second round the stake $200, and a third round the stake of $100. So those prizes there, if I could quickly go to my worksheet, will be that's in the rendezvous area. The first prize of $300 round the stake will be sponsored by Impulse Electric Services. The second prize of $200 will be sponsored by Greg's Trucking, and the third of $100 sponsored by Lekira Adams, the president of the Boat Racing Association. So that's a bit of prize money that will be fought for in that area. But we are coming towards the foot of the West End, the little breakaway bit of land there now. We are looking out the possibility of stake boat, but still it's early days, because we are talking about 45 minutes in the race. It looks like about 45 minutes in the race, and once we go around the western stake, the stake at the west of the island, is going to be the fight up to Blowing Point, the home place of Romney, of Albert Romney. And while we are giving all the praise and thanking the memory of Albert Romney in this, the third memorial, we have to remember the other Romneys who are very prominent in boat racing. Percy Romney, and then we will have George, we have Errol, we have all the group of Romneys. Mr. Cole, you went, you had a look, you had a revitalization. Anything you would want to add, because I don't see any changes at the moment?
Yeah, there's one particular hatch, because you're seeing the Sonic, which was so far behind, came down on the outside. She catch the winds on the outside, and she's almost, you could say that she's almost par with the UFO, the Shan, Bush Boys, and the real deal. So it's like the first five boats are really close.
Yeah, they're all in a straight line, but I said to you earlier,
I see outside there now you see from this angle, now you see the UFO just catch a nice little breeze as she touch her head from there, but how close. If you look at it from this angle now, like we could say we almost on a 90-degree angle from them. You can see the UFO got at least a half a boat length of the Bush Boys, and the Bush Boys got a half a boat length on the Shan, and from the outside, the thing. So, and right next to them, right in the stern of them, is the right in the stern of them is the right in the stern of them is the real deal, and this boat that we're looking at straight ahead now, that's supposed to be the Wizard. So now, as it opened up there from that angle, and as it opened the land there, you can see how the UFO is still showing first, and the Shan's showing second from this angle. It's a close.
The only thing to me, the UFO and the Shan, they are going to have to come out to the two boats depending on where they are putting the stake, because it looked to me like the stake is coming a bit north of this breakaway bit here. And this is something with you, Cool, that we should know the positioning of the stake before.
Well, that's the reason why the stake man go down way ahead, and to really put himself in position. But it's interesting. The UFO still is in command. This is still the command, and the Shan is right behind her, and the Bush Boys is.
There isn't much of a distance, so
no,
it's going to be, because the UFO has to do some level of coming up to the white boat that we are. Okay, they're all very, very close together at this point in time. So if you know the run of Anguilla, the breakaway part of Anguilla, that like a little island out in the sea, a dot, we are crossing that area right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats across that area with a sixth one coming up, and the other two just not far behind it. Somewhere in the distant back, I heard there was a justice. We cannot pick her up at the moment, but according to Mr. Cool, it's a ding-dong fight between the UFO, the Shan, and the Real Deal and the Bush Boys. All 5 boats are in,
and right next to them is the Real Deal.
Yeah. If they continue on this track, Cool, it wouldn't be anything about a boat getting around 30 seconds in front another boat. So it will be all power after we get around. But it looks like we are going to go a bit further than we have been going in other races, Cool, I guess.
Well, see, remember, Ralph, you got to figure yourself from Sandy Ground to Blowing Point in particular. That's about at least 2.5 hours to 3 hours within that limit, and to me the wind is. To me, the wind is.
Okay, I heard someone on the boat saying they can see the stake. I cannot see anything. I do not know if you have a better vantage.
No, I'm not seeing anything yet.
So, there, folk, you have heard it. The UFO, the Bush Boys, the Shan, the Real Deal, and the Sonic. They are the first 5 boats, and they are in touching distance. And then behind you'll have the Satellite, the Wizard, and the Lightning Piece. And the two there, the Satellite and look like the Wizard, they are very close together. So it's just the light and peace lingering a little way in the back, but quite a nice, friendly, a gentle race where there's no significant rancor in it. Everybody heading towards the west, and win, lose or draw, the Shan and the Bush Boys have done remarkably well for boats that have been remodeled, being re-rigged, being trimmed. They have held up well in today's race.
Just mention that peaceful.
Quite a beautiful line there, cool. The only one that's a little back of the line looks like what? The Wizard. And just before you can see the Anguilla Rescue and boat, and looks like a little dinghy. It's so some of it. A place with all of this sea water, Anguilla deserves better than that as a fire and rescue boat. You hear certain comments in the public, and I hope that the people who manage it are listening to the public comments, because with all this water around us, search and rescue, very important. We live by fishing, we live by the sea, so certainly the fire and rescue service is very important in the lives of Anguillians. Any idea of the stake as yet?
No, well, I can see something in front of me, but I really can't. I can't. The stake been laid, right?
Yes. The stake is right in front of the boat.
Okay. The marker been laid, and I don't know. Probably if there's two markers, I don't know if there's two markers or whether it's one. You're gonna go by, but from this angle. They normally put one to guide you, and then but as a stand, the UFO is still in there, about a half a boat length. Is a half a boat length. Turn this way for a second, Cap.
Okay, good.
Oh, Captain Desmond Romney is in control now, so that's the reason why I'm asking him to call the captain, but not, oh wow, the UFO will go around first and followed by the Shan. They look at, they're lined up.
Right, they're very, very close. All five of them line up.
Yes, yeah, the UFO. As
You go ahead, cool. Let me just go here and watch.
The UFO gone around first. The first prize was taken by UFO, followed by the Shan. And the Bush Boy will go wrong. Bush Boys will go wrong third, followed by the Sonic. Real deal. Then the Sonic.
All of them.
Oh my God! Oh, that Shan. Hold up, boy. Hold up. We want to miss that.
So that's a new captain, you know.
Oh no, that was Bush Wise. Bush Wise. That was Bush Wise, yeah. Bush Wise, close here. Yeah, Bush Wise. Hasha. My camp had Bush Wise.
You gotta go east now.
I wonder.
Well, Albert Romney, third annual race. We see the Bush Boys had an encounter.
Yeah, push it too quickly.
And there you go.
going to that. He's going out. She must come out too much of them. It's going so far. She going to that.
Well, I didn't know that Desmond was the captain of a boat yet. Today we learned that he's the captain of this boat here, and I hope they don't arrest him for not showing us his captaincy. I mean, showing his license.
Cool. Every Romney is a sailor.
No, man, not this one here.
Yes.
All he knows about parts.
That ain't true.
All he knows about other parts. He don't know nothing about boats.
One of Willa's premier cricketers, boy.
Oh, he was a premier cricketer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen. Your man know everything, you know, so I don't differ from you at all. Who's that broke back? The UFO? No, the Sonic. That's the Sonic. No, anybody broke back is a Sonic, because that's the Sonic at all times. She go for a little while and then she broke back on you. Well, we see the broke back of the Sonic, because you know she just get out to the dance fast and doesn't wait for others. So let's see what's going to happen here.
Justice getting ready to go down.
Justice? That's Justice now? Okay. Justice now coming around the boy there, so we'll see what happened. There we got, you got to put the UFO was always in first place, and she's holding a real good wind as she going up to the wind. Well, we'll see quite a number of these boats.
I don't go too much. I'm going too much in the south.
Too much of these boats is. Too much of these boats throwing out sand, and you'll see what happened.
Look at it, the Sonic come back though. The Sonic come back.
The Sonic broke back. There they go. Look as though the Shan gonna come back now. It's gonna break back from south.
We got a Shan tag.
Yeah, the Shan just that. Yeah. Let's see why she tagged.
Come back. Holy shit. She bring back.
Oh, gee. Something happened there to her. Man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? She probably put a snacking up to her for the boat.
Son of a man. Yeah, that's a killer. Oh.
Yeah.
One mistake and that's it.
If I were them, I wouldn't leave.
Something is wrong, boy.
Yeah, you could see it.
Ay, Dios mío.
sail.
But yo, if she had continued,
And I come to here with the Chan. Stood up here for about 3-4 minutes.
She start again, cool. Something wrong with it. She's sailing. She's sailing again.
I'm saying.
No, she was over there. She
If she didn't get up this app, that would have been a crossover.
well, Captain, we got to go a little closer so we could tell them how to race because you got an audience to be able to tell them how to a UFO is right in a thing, so go right up there we can see.
Yeah, but it's only
the boat's going.
only 5 minutes we missed without anything.
Man, I tell you that hurt. Wow.
You see, stay closer to the object, stay closer to the land.
You tell them they got to carry us in a position where we could see more of the
We
reef.
got to see more of this race, son. We got to get behind the boats up here, in the middle up here, so we could see what happened. We can't see what's going on. Okay, you gotta get down. Roy, we got to get close to the boat so we can see. We can't. Yeah, wait, hold on. We got to know what's going on. Where's the UFO? Okay, so we can see exactly. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a little encounter here, so we see. Couldn't give you exactly what happened. From the far south is the real deal, and the satellite coming to it. It's a hardly called. A hardly called between the real deal and the satellite. So that means, without a doubt, we know that. Without a doubt, we know that the UFO should be in command right now. The UFO, yes. We see the satellite coming in. The UFO is going to be a nice, followed by the Capchaluca, which is the wizard there, and we got the satellite on the outside coming in. Remember, there's a prize into rendezvous. So even though that the real deal gone farther in the south, she might capitalize on going, because she don't have to worry about coming in Meads Bay and them. I mean, into the Cove Beach and up to Cove Castle and stuff like that. She just could continue straight up. And we see, I must say, on this thing, you see where I must say I'm very impressed the way very impressed. Now look at this now. We see who the Bush Boys and the Sonic? And the Wizard? Not the Wizard, the Light and Peace. The Bush Boys and the Light and Peace. The Light and Peace. The Bush Boys cross, the Bush Boys cross the Light and Peace. From this one angle, coming up, let's see. So I must say it's a very impressive the way the satellite is jumping out there. Really, I like the way she's jumping there on the outside, and outside of her is the real deal. But leading inside, on the inside is the UFO. Now let's see what's going to happen between the Bush Boys and the Wizard as they're coming close though. I believe the Wizard should cross her, but she's very impressive. That look at the Bush Boys. She's looking real nice going up there. Will it be a hard lee? Will it be a cross? That's left for us to see right now. Look at them. The two of them there going neck and neck to each other. She's pointing. The Bush Boys is pointing real good going up there. Whether the Bush Boys will cross the Wizard or not, let's see. I think the Bush Boys will cross. And hardly no. Not yet. Oh yes! Wow, close. Woo! That's close. The Wizard crosser close. All right. Now, let's see what Bush Boy is going to do. Whether they're going to go to the satellite or what. But there they go. And in the far south. And the Bush Boys say, I ain't taking no chance. I'm going back in there because what I get from it there is enough for me, and I'm going back for it again. So there they go. Wow. There you got. We got leading the pack is the UFO. I would say the Wizard, followed by the Justice. No, the Bush Boys. Bush Boys. Where the heck Justice are coming here? There you got the satellite. Real deal. And you got in the back down there. The satellite is a good height. It got to get a good height on it, yes. Yeah, right. So we can see properly. Leading the pack, ladies and gentlemen, is none other but the UFO. And she's looking real good. Good breeze, good sea. And I must say that from this one angle too, you can see the highest boat to me from looking at them, but let's wait and see how it continue, is that the satellite is going to give a little bit of problems as those other boats get from in there. So it left to them to see what's going to happen. And there on the outside here, and higher than all of them, higher on the outside is real deal. Real deal is coming around now by the round rock, you call this here? What rock you call that? Blind rock. Real deal is coming up to the... No, she's not going over the rock. She can pass it right under. From the angle she can't go over. Nah, she can't go over the blind rock at all. She got to go under. But when she come back from there, because to me the wind is touching more easterly than it was more east southeast than it was earlier in the thing. So we don't know what can happen. But still a sweet race, still a sweet looking race. Sweet looking race. UFO. Followed by Wizard. Why you say the push boys is in the dance too, fellas? Right up there. Okay, this is where, as you can see now, this is real deal. Look how real deal is going up to Blind Rock. She's on the outside going to Blind Rock. Real deal maintain that way she's going. By the time these go back, it's going to be a very close fight. So all these things in mind, let's see what's going to happen. Well, we are on board the Excellence, and imagine who's the captain of this vessel at this time. I mean, Desmond, who have never sailed a boat in life. Do not laugh, Roy. You know it. You give him the wheel, and he just wants to show off that he's a captain. It's in the blood. As you hear Desmond say, it's in the blood. Well, you know, you can only learn by your mistakes. A young fella, you know, he's just young, but he get there, and you see. If whatever he did to this sail now is fit much better than the last time. So okay, Captain, you're gonna have to get in behind the shine. Let's go close up in the bay so we can see what's gonna happen in there. First place, we got to go right ahead, Captain, because you got to be able to bring the race to these gentlemen. so we can't see nothing from the distance that we are here. Now go more in, go more in. Don't go in front. Don't go in front of the Sonic at all. The boat you're seeing right ahead of us right now is the Sonic. Then the next one up from that is Real Deal. I like the position the Real Deal is in, because when all these boats come in from there, it's when. What's that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They went to shift to more southeast. Yeah, I firmly believe that when all of them come from there, the way her Real Deal is, she gonna give them a good trash. My cameraman, just keep your eye. Give me your camera on. Put your camera directly on the Real Deal for me, because the last time they say, oh, he favored this boat, he favored that boat. No, they say you ain't talking about the UFO. And you know, first the Real Deal people just say, oh, Harris, you like the UFO and you're not. Listen to them people from Island Harbor the last day down Me's Way. Oh, Harris, you favorite the thing. No, I see the way it is. It's going to be real interesting. The satellite and the UFO the UFO going to cross the satellite. Yeah. The UFO will cross the satellite. Yes. Determine this a good situation here. What did satellite try to tack in front of the wizard? Will the wizard each in, squeeze her in, and go in between her? That is it. Yes, he ain't taking no chance about it. Anyway, the lead in the race still is UFO, and the UFO will cross all of them. The UFO will cross the Real Deal and follow behind the Real Deal. This is gonna be still is a close one here. Whether the wizard gonna go over the satellite or what, but they are like neck and neck going up there.
Sorry. You go ahead.
The wizard is right against the land, close against the land, and to me she's over the satellite. To me she's over the satellite.
No, but
wow. Yeah, a UFO out front, followed by the Sonic. No. I'm sorry. The satellite, yes, satellite, and the Wizard. Real Deal is a fifth place, followed by Bush Boy, and this right ahead here is the Sonic. So we got, as you can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the Shan is somewhere in the back there coming up. Look at this picture from this angle. This is the Sonic ahead of us, with Bush Boys is going to be passing her now. So, the UFO, Island Harbor people, you tell me I don't call the name, but don't tell me no false, because I make up my stories the last time, but those stories will not work today on me. So, you hear me call my name big and broad. The Wizard pushed it to go back in there, but see, this no prizes into Captchaluca, and where it is now, where the UFO don't have to worry about them now. You know, the UFO got to go till she could make till she could make up the cove and place there. That's all she got to do. There's no prize into PIMS as they had all the time, and there you got the. There you got, I don't know why the Wizard going in like that, not the Wizard, Light and Peace, going into PIMS. So, okay, we see a broke back. What are you saying? There's the Light and Peace. That's Wizard gone into PIMS there, and this is the Light and Peace now just stack, and with the Light and Peace stack, the UFO wastes no time at all in tacking to go back in. And she's showing. He said, I want to maintain my distance. But Justice, where's Justice? She gone back to the ground? No. Okay, there you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you got a Real Deal cross the Light and Peace. Now, look at this crossing now. Who's going to cross between Light and Peace and the Bush Boys? To me, the Light and Peace is going to cross. Yes, Light and Peace. Oh, wow. Move out, yes, man. Yes, move out there. Yes, sir. Now, will this satellite, which gone further in the south, they know that they are heading into the two prizes that is into Rendezvous Bay. So let's see how far he's gonna go and what he's gonna do to try to that. But my concern is Rendezvous still far up, and okay, satellite. Now listen to me. They heard me. They heard my voice. They heard my cry. And Buster say, "Let's take it back." But now it's going to be again very interesting because the wind is touching more southeast than before. and the light piece. I mean, the satellite wastes no time in crossing both of them, both the real deal and the bourgeois. Yes, sir. Satellite looking very impressive again in this tag. We know that the satellite won the last big race there she had. She won it, I mean, convincingly. So let's see what they're gonna do today. Today you gotta get extra feathers to put on Buster's shoulders. So looking from that angle, real deal tag back, and Bushboys look very promising. I must admit that too. So Bush Boys. Right in front of us here is Bush Boys. Okay, Cap, we have to get closer to the boards. Oh, okay. But ain't much you can see.
What a piss. Oh dear.
There's not much the cameraman can see from this angle over here at all. You got to stick with the boat saw and try to, so we could get an angle there.
What a piss, boy.
As you tell you, the front boat is the UFO from last you spoke. The second was the Wizard, the Satellite, and so forth. So let's go. Cap, you gotta keep your head about yeah. There's a boat coming up, but speed up a little bit. Yeah. Can't see nothing. Satellite and the UFO. Satellite and UFO, hardly. You can see that better than me.
Guy, who are you?
I can't see from the other angle that well. Well, we see hardly there given.
You can see them, cool. You can see them now.
Yeah, I can see it now, but.
What we gotta do? You get the tan low at the sun, you know. Grab the sashimi.
No, don't worry about it. This.
Yeah, try it.
Where the Sonic coming in?
Hodge, you got
Sonic is back.
Nobody can be the Sonic because I can't see the Sonic.
Red. Look at Sonic.
I can't see the
it's just far behind. The Sonic is far behind.
Sonic behind, man.
See the Sonic there, yeah? Go on the western side. Oh, my where the Sonic is. Look in the back.
So Desmond, call these from 1st to 5th year, Desmond.
Nobody can where the Sonic is. Sonic coming in, we got a board.
But you know the thing about it? The real deal getting in the dance.
Yeah.
That's the problem. The real deal getting in the dance. What's it going up right there? Come back,
I'm sorry for not allowing it. Hodge, are you?
Okay, cool. I could see them from this point. It's the yeah. No, I cool. I could. Once you come out, you can get breeze, right? Okay, yeah. So it's a UFO satellite. Third place is what, Desmond? Real deal is fourth. That is the Cap Jaluka, the Wizard, and the Bush Boys fifth, the Light and Peace sixth. Somewhere behind us is the Sonic. Okay. Yep. Roy, you will come up. You. Huh?
No. Go.
Are you in the front that can't see the back? How you got where the Sonic is?
You where the Sonic is good. The Sonic here and the south of you.
Yeah, but I make room for
Okay, so we are going towards the west, just east of the. Let me make sure I call it right. Just east of Altamont.
Well, Hodge, we just saw Harley just now.
Yeah, between the UFO and the satellite.
Between the UFO and satellite. Now, what's the positions now? Because remember that it's not a little. This is not a little boat. I got to shift from one angle to one angle to see. So
well, it's the UFO and the satellite 1 and 2. Which is first? Which is second? We can. It appears like the real deal is creeping back in it with that Hardly a while ago.
Yeah, of course, the real deal is right in the dance. I tell her, don't count out yet. I never count out because she's right in the dance there. But real deal. As a matter of fact, real deal from my angle.
The question we gotta ask, Cool, is where does the satellite come from?
No, the satellite sailed. She catch up that went from the south, and she took it. She took it straight out there. So what's going to happen now that the real deal is over? Is over the UFO. It's over the UFO. So and right ahead of us, coming up now, my dear Captain, is the Sonic. I know
you see the Sonic. You see the Sonic.
Yes. He see it. He's seen the Sonic where you're concerned about it all the time.
That's the cool one. L, Mr. Cool on the mic, that way you ain't getting him.
There goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to see who's the first place now? This,
make a opening
this,
for-
this.
for- she-
Go right.
Yeah, but she make a
Captain, keep
opening now
just like that for me,
on
please.
an uphill boat
Go straight ahead.
That look like she wants
Straight
to
ahead.
go over.
Don't.
Yeah, she got
Just keep it just like that.
The north from the north just now.
Because you want to be able to
When we come back yet,
see
what is happening.
what positions are between. Roll it out to
Yeah,
her.
she's still in the two north hill boats.
Yeah, let's see if we get her in there.
Once the UFO comes back, I'll be
Okay,
from here for me.
we see the UFO coming in, broke back. What's going to happen?
In the next couple of minutes.
What's going to happen between?
We're gonna have something to tell you. Okay.
Son, please, because this is going to be trusted thing between the real deal and the UFO. Go up a little faster and go up in that angle that we could really see what happened. Real deal and the UFO. This is going to be interesting part of the story right here. Will real deal pass the UFO, cross the UFO, or what? From my angle, I'm far away, but it look very, very interesting on what's going to happen there. Wait, did real deal put it down in front? Real deal cross the UFO. Real deal cross the UFO. So right now, we can boastfully say the real deal is in first place right now, and this is where the president is going to lie. Cap, go more in here that angle. Forget about the no, not this way, that way. I don't want to get close to it. Yes. So the real deal has taken over first place now. Hell, the race is not over till it's over. Until the fat lady crash, we saw hardly between the satellite and UFO, and that changed everything in the race. And no, man, just don't tell me that. Go this way. Go this way to the right. Go to the north. And where? Nothing. No, don't worry about this over there. Keep there. Yeah. The satellite and the UFO went hardly. Keep straight, right? Keep straight. That gotta be gel. Well, we know as of now. Well, as of now. No. Real deal is in front. Will the UFO roll out the real deal? That left to be seen. But the three front boats now is the real deal, UFO, and the Wizard. We see, okay, what's going to happen on the stack now? Will the UFO get another hard lead on the satellite? Will this happen? This is the beauty of this race right now. My cameraman, give me this spectacular thing here. Why the satellite location, she catch it up hard and will she cross? Well, yes, she looked like she's pointing much better than all of them. She will cross all of them there. She's pointing much better. Satellite, let's make sure we don't hear hardly. Oh boy, what will happen here? What will happen? what will happen? UFO. And not only that, what's going to happen here? Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. What a race. That is what. Now, ladies, y'all get your money's worth. This only on Albert Romney race you can see this. You ever seen something like this before? No, you never. Look at that. The UFO came back from a distance and said, let me walk over them. And the satellite wanted to trample and said, no satellite. You cross the rest. Ah, gee. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, that was sweet. That was sweet. Ah, boy. Only at Albert Romney race you can see these type of things. Yes. One of the greatest men that ever be put here. May God bless his soul, wherever he is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Albert Romney third memorial race. And I feel honored to be bringing live commentary on this. Most excited. Look how these three boats are fighting for fourth place here. Look how these three boats are fighting for fourth place. For first place. Look at it as they climbs up here.
Why this is
Yes.
I've seen for the season.
I don't think that from my perspective, if I was in the UFO, I wouldn't give him another chance. The UFO was leading the race mostly all day and was taken out from the real deal, and the satellite. Yeah, because the real deal realized the real deal is a bit light, and she cannot go to the seas and in these high waters like that. So look. This is a good sight here. Now what's going to happen here? Look at this. The satellite crossed. The satellite broke back over yonder. Now the satellite come back and she crossed the real deal. Now she's going to cross. The satellite going to cross like the wizard. Look at that now. Now enough for sure. Let's see what's going to happen between she and the UFO. If this is a hardly, then they're going to be major to trouble. No, from this angle, the UFO should cross her. Look at this. Sand has been thrown. Hardly. Let's see what's gonna. Oh, she draw. Look at this. The satellite draw. She wouldn't put the hardly again. Well, let's see what's whether. Let's see what's gonna happen. And listen, the interesting thing about it is that the satellite wasted no time in tacking back. So I want to know the strategy that was going to happen there. Whether she think that she could roll out the UFO from this angle. That's interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a dog-eat-dog race here. I mean, the first five boats are really fighting. Yes. The first boats, these five boats are really fighting. I must tell you that. Look at the UFO still in first place. Whether she open the distance on the satellite or what, but the satellite is showing she's showing a very good performance. She's performing nicely, I must tell you the truth. She's given a good fight. But like I say, we are now there are prizes into the cove. So there are three prizes into the cove. So, into rendezvous. I mean, yeah. 3 prizes into rendezvous. What will happen there? Well, as it stands right now, from my angle, I would give it to the UFO in the first place. The satellite is in second. The wizard is in third, and the real deal is in fourth. We saw the real deal came back and took the first place, and we couldn't send the winners a bit high on this there, and whatever they did, the UFO come back and take that. So now there are 4 prizes. No, there are 3 prizes into rendezvous. 3 prizes into rendezvous. So there you got. Look at that. First place UFO. You're getting it with your own 2 eyes. And I don't want I'll have people tell me that I was saying other things than what I'm saying, because you ought to talk nonsense sometimes. Well, I back in this boat or that boat. I don't do that. Not even the shiny back. When I'm commentating, I'm commentating straight. So let's get that straight on. Call the ugly fellow right next to me. Ask him to come from here, please. That fellow right here. Desmond, can you please come here, please? Come on. I forget that I'm in here all day talking. Come closer to me, man. Don't be afraid of the mic. You are one of Albert Romney's sons. Talk to the mic. Talk to the people.
But ask him a question.
Come on, don't be afraid of a mic. Listen, as you know, your father been a farm man for the Shan for all these years, and you had always backed the Shan from because of that.
You know that, yeah. You won the first angle of the race.
Yes, tell the people, because they think I boasted because of that. Beat your other brothers.
I had my father and my uncle at the same time.
Yes, and
first angle of the race was won by the Shan.
Followed by the hard boat. Where your father beat the hard boat sick. Right. Thank you. That's what I want to hear. That's your 3 brothers, because Tips was there too. Yes. So you know, it's been a pleasure for me to join my fellow commentator Ralph Hodge to really bring the commentary of this race to you all. And I wish you all the best of luck, man. And once you get in there, don't be afraid to call Ralph. Once you call me, you call Ralph. I want to call Ralph, you call me. Hodge, what do you think?
Yeah, I was making certain you ask him questions. You can't expect him to know what you talk about. And certainly we all know the legacy of his father, his brothers, all of them. So you are saying Desmond is not his father's legacy should make him a sailor.
Desmond know about parts, no about automobile parts. You put him in the automobile. You see any other in that type of nonsense? No. It's really a pleasure looking at it. And you know what's interesting, the race, how nicely it showed up. It showed that the boats are not much different. I mean, these last days, you see the Shan get 3 minutes stand up down yonder. What do you think would happen to the Shan? I mean, it should have been a dance. But it's very interesting, and we see that good sailing, I must admit. And I want to tell you this: I'll have people who chat nonsense and don't listen to what I'm saying. Listen to me now. The UFO is showing off her clothes. So she done take the first prize down yonder. She get up to rendezvous now, and she's in a position of taking the second prize. I mean the first. No. The first of the second prize. Yes. The stake will be up by rendezvous up there, all the way up by Great House. Where Great House is, above Great House. The stake will be in that vicinity. And So the real deal, we got three prizes going in there. There's three prizes in there. So as it stands now, the UFO should get the first one from the angle it's in. I can't see the stake boat. I haven't seen the flag on the stake boat, but they're supposed to be somewhere in the vicinity of Great House, up from the road of Great House. So where, to me, the flag is laid. If you see the, you can see where the flag is laid. Right. And the UFO is higher to take that. And let's go in there a little closer, right, so you can see, so we get something around that. My cameraman, we're going to go in there. There is a monetary prize straight ahead of us, where the first boat on your right it is. So you want to see what happened when they go in there. Go behind them, they're going there. So you know, this fella Desmond don't know about boats. So I gotta show him what's right from what's left. So you know, he got to come back home and give us. He got to come home and so we could program him again. Yeah, go just at it. Stay just at it. I'm not going to go all the way in. Be just the first to see. A good captain. Glad you understand. Yeah, here it is. Tell Hodge it's time for him to give us an update on these monetary prizes.
They should. So people should remember prizes.
Nice man. Even the shine that gets stood up for 3 minutes should come back.
Oh, okay, you gotta hush now so that you won't come.
Okay, tell me hush now. No problem.
My mic, okay?
Okay. You like the money? Go ahead.
Let's go. Five prizes to do. First, 1,200. Second, 600, 500. The first is sponsored by Best Taxi, Kerry Harrigan, and Raymond Victorine of the USVI. The second by Greg Trucking Construction Limited. The third by MV Makana Ferry. The fourth by MV Captain Chrissy. And the fifth by Impulse Electrical Services. We had the consolation prize, Foot of the Island, which was won by the UFO $200. And then we are approaching now 3 prizes.
I must tell you, Hodge, that sorry for the storm. You look as though that the UFO will go around the first prize, but followed by the wizard. So those are, and behind the wizard, let's see what's going to happen now. The UFO hasn't gone wrong yet, but the wizard is closing in on the UFO. And the marker, what will happen? The UFO. Look from us from this angle. The marker is right in front of the UFO. The UFO. See it? Yes. Yes, the UFO gone around it. Why did the wizard went so high? Why did she go high? Now let's see what's going to happen. And then from that is real is a satellite. Okay, I see what happened. The wizard will go around second. Second of their prizes will be taken by the wizard. First prize, the UFO. Again, Olivet gone. The wizard is taking the second. The wizard taking the second. What's going to happen between the the link between the real deal and the satellite. What's going to happen? The satellite cross, real deal, but will real deal go around the marker first? Should, because with this speed in the sail coming up there, oh no, she had to tag back too. She had to tag back. So Buster will now put it over. Buster will put it over the. Buster will put it over. Yes. See, right? I can't see from this angle at all. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you the UFO has taken the two first prizes. One down to the foot of the land, one there, and you're going to take the other big prize by the way she's sailing going up there. So, in first place is the UFO. In second place is the wizard, followed by the satellite, and then coming up behind the satellite is real deal. And we got the other 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yes, and we got the real deal will come around for fourth, and the other boats right behind that. So we know that we at this point I had Ralph Archer cut him short, and like I told the people before 4 o'clock, we'll be in Blum Point. They tell me I'm crazy, but and now you'll be proven that I know I'm crazy, but not all that crazy. They want to know how these boats can end up from sailing that quickly. You check the speed of the wind, you check the mileage, and you know. So by 4 o'clock, this race will long be concluded. So anybody coming to Blum Point to see the final, you are welcome to come. You are really welcome to come. So we're gonna be heading up. I'm gonna ask my captain to let's keep ahead, but close to the UFO. Keep up on the point there, and make sure that we see what's going on, because this is a race. This is the race of the nation. So let's go, Albert Romney, boat race 2023. So wherever you are, we're proud to have you in our company. And this again is Albert Romney third annual race, and to lead the pack now at a good distance, and with the wizard following not too far behind of her. Not too far, just get it. We're right behind of her, because this is important that the CDs, you know, when you get around this point. When you get around this point is where trouble begins, because Blue Point is not too far away, and I said this race should conclude about 4 o'clock. I think with the speed the UFO and the wizard is going now, because they have dropped satellite distance, and did not even that. To me, the real deal is sailing up to get a third prize now, because I don't think it may be easy to catch up on the other prize, but that is where it goes. Look at, and I like the way how the UFO is on an even keel. Look how she's going there, even keel, and she's hugging the rock. You see that? That means to say the UFO ain't getting over me today. I mean the wizard is not getting over. I'm not going to give a chance. Once they bust around that point, now you, the cameraman, thank you very much. Keep your camera right on this bit, because this is the danger point right here. Look at it. Now the UFO, as she get a breeze, as she get a breeze, as she open a point, she's gonna hug for the land. She's gonna hug. She's gonna hug around from Blood Point. Blood Point is just around the corner. Just around the corner. So, ladies and gentlemen, look at the UFO. Look at the UFO. How she get up there. Those people at Blood Point, we're not too far around. And here is a UFO hugging the rock close, and she makes sure she don't give an inch of pitch to give the wizard no chance. Yes, look at that. Keep her there. Keep her there. Camera, keep your camera right on where how the UFO did that. Look how she did that. She hug it. She hug it. You cannot give. You hug the rock. Yes, you don't give the wizard no chance at all to fly over you. And hey boy, this still is an interesting situation. This is a still. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I know that. Let me tell you something, this race ain't still done, because it's gonna be a good fight. It's just keep that way. Just keep don't get in front of it, because this and you got to stay right there where you are, because
the race.
Yes, the race is not over. The race isn't over, because you're gonna try sticking, and this is gonna be a dog thing there. You see what Mumbo doing? Mumbo sticking, and he's sticking too. Mumbo sticking, and he's sticking too. Cameraman, keep your camera on these two boats, and listen. And the wizard riding over him, and the wizard riding over him, and the wizard riding over him. Look what's gonna happen as the wizard ride over him. He's gonna spread it. Yes. Look at the wizard. Look at the wizard. Over him right now, staggering. Here's the wizard's giving a stagger. The wizard is staggering him. This is the sweet part of the race. The wizard is right over him. Wizard is right over him. Will the UFO try to win? Will the UFO again? Boy, you gotta keep in front. The cameraman. Yes. Well, this is it. They got to understand. You see both of them there now? It's sticking. Who's gonna get who? The captain of the UFO do not want the wizard to get over him, and the wizard just wants to get over him, that he could take the wind from his sail. Both boats get knocked there. Gee, that still is interesting. What's going to happen? Both boats gonna.
They believe how the rock.
Yeah, Captain. Yeah, just keep it right there, because I know that. You see, that's experience. You got to give Mumbo a lot of credit. You got to give Mumbo a lot of credit. He tried not to allow him to get over him.
Rolling him out. He gotta go. He gotta swing.
Yeah. It's a cool tell where I go up. Because the stoplight behind him.
Yes. Go almost out. We gotta move out of the way.
This boat gotta move, man.
Yes, I've seen that. Well, so this is gonna be an interesting race. A dog-eat-dog race between the wizard. We clear the satellite. Go more south, dry.
Why? There's a blue boat there. I gotta move. That blue racing boat, giving the wizard dead water.
That one you talking about? Gel. Well, Wizard, where is the steak boat?
Steak boat got about Blind Point.
Yeah, go ahead of the steak. So, and turn your forward. Yes. Okay, Captain, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing because you don't want to get in contention with any of those boats. Good going. Yes. Good going. Yeah. Go right up to above the stake and so we can show them exactly what's happening up there. Ladies and gentlemen, Albert Romney. Woo! That's a good see. Good see. Well, I think it's going to be interesting because the Wizard gone back in while the UFO come out. I must say that the Wizard catch the UFO, but and he tried to stick over the UFO, but with the experience that Captain Mumba got, he decided, no, I will not allow you to win me like that. And he stuck with him until he had to broke. While because he had to broke, the UFO went south and the Wizard went north. So I can't see much because it was so exciting. We had to get out of the pathway of these boats. I can't go. That's all right. We want to be able to see. We want to be able to see them. No, I can't see through the tinted. I can't get to identify them. No. Cap. You could do one thing. Either go up here and we can see. Yeah. Because this is the excited. Yes, sir. No, you could go all the way in because they're not going to go too far in there. Go like down by the stake. I know. Okay, all right. The Wizard crossing? A lot of all is missing. No, Wizard cross, UFO cross, man. UFO cross. Don't tell me that Wizard cross. Not there. I'm sorry. Okay, you go up now. Go up by the thing. Yeah. Go above the stake. The two stakes up here. See that? That's the finishing point. That's the finishing point up here. Yes. Very exciting race. Very exciting race. I mean, 8 boats contending and boats contend. Well, the one boat turned back. There you go. We see a dog-eat-dog all-day race. This is what you call anybody could win. Once you get to good position, that's it. Let's see from the south here. Will the Wizard cross? Yes, she went to cross. She put it down in front of the real deal. So we can definitely say that the UFO is number one place as of now, followed by the Wizard, and to me I'll say real deal. So satellite, okay, between, well, any one of them we'll see. Where is it? Where's the two flag, the finishing flags? Yeah, I'd like you to really turn the boat east and west, that we can see it from our angle, that we can tell and show the nation what's happening there. My cameraman, those are the two finishing flags right there. That will determine the winner between these two flags. Now, keep that position. Put that camera on the UFO as she dangling her way. Look at her on the other side. She's showing her underclothes, and all of that on board. The Excellence is saying this is it. So, well, it's still exciting, still, you know. Wow, let's go UFO. No, it's okay. Look at the UFO. Broke back. Excuse me, you fell. Move. Let me see this here. Hear the shouting. Hear the shouting from the Island Harbor people. Hear the shouting from the Island Harbor people. Hear the shouting from the Island Harbor. Well, I don't see no reason why that the UFO could lose right now, because she's getting a northwind off there, and her head is right between the two final markers. The two blue markers you see, that is where. That is now you gotta keep your head down so I can see across. Just keep your head down a little, yeah, so I can see what happening. Yes, as you could hear that loud mouth lady from up in the Keys, mouth shouting, "Hey!" No, but nothing could go before. Look at it. Look how close finished. Well, how closely finished is this? Oh, you can't stop him. There's no way you can stop. There's no way you can stop him. There's no way you can stop again. There's no way you can stop her. That is, oh yes, real, yes, UFO. And look at this. And look at this. Look at this. Follow closely to that. That's it. Yes, cameraman. Yes. Yes. Wizard. And come on now, Buster. Well, Buster, you're not a competition to give it. You better go through, because if you go over the flag, we're going to disqualify you. Okay, good through, Buster. So we got first prize. He well deserved, Captain Mumbo. UFO, first place. Well deserved. Second prize, Wizard. Wow, what a massive crowd. Look at on Blum Point. I have never seen this many people at Blum Point yet in any race, but because of this exciting race here, that's all right. Roy can see. That's all right, Roy. You know you're fine. Yes. Real deal is fourth. Real deal is fourth. Real deal is fourth. Real deal is fourth. Huh? No. Huh?
Yeah, down yonder.
No, don't worry them.
You're for sailing, but the satellite will be much better. She get back right here and dance today.
Yeah, but I don't see why she came back right away. She should have keep sailing.
She bring back.
Yeah. Keep sailing.
Too much.
When you sail, then you come back tomorrow.
Well, let's see who's going to be fifth place now. The Sonic?
Whatever they could to get. All right, but it ain't government. You're going to have a boat race.
Well, look at the group.
Raise
No,
your
Cap.
own funds.
As the fifth boat go through, we could go ahead because. But wait. But Rat, you brought me food this morning, right? But you ain't give me nothing? Was there?
Yeah.
I just began to feel hungry, and I mean, I know you. Oh, what? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the final countdown of this race. First place. First place is UFO. Second place, the Wizard. Third place
Is the satellite.
Satellite. Fourth place, Real Deal. And coming through the fifth place now is the Sonic. Haj, I must say that it's been a great day, but give us an up-to-date on the prizes. You want to give that? Okay, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are the first 5 prizes of today's event. Race started. See, I tell you, I said 4 o'clock, but it done 3:45. I said 4 o'clock, the race done 3:45. This thing is programmed so much in my head until I can't. Now you're seeing everything. Yeah, no, cameraman, we're going to make the final thing. I must say that it's a pleasure being here with us here to bring you this commentary for my special family, Albert Romney, and his whole entire offsprings from that. I feel great and I feel honored to be honored for that. And my friend Ralph Hodge, you got something to say, Ralph, before we terminate? Ralph. Look at Ralph. Yeah.
I mean, you've covered it beautifully. You've named all of the prizes. You've accurately described the sailing out to sea, and probably this is the last one we have before the August festivities. And certainly, what a race it was! It was one of the more enticing races of the season. The 5 top boats sailed well. The newcomers did well also. A couple here and there mistakes, but a fantastic day. A fantastic day out to sea. Little stronger winds than normal, and we are well set up for the summer festival this year as far as boat racing is concerned. This is a pastime that we need to actually better with time. We need to work on it, make it even much more organized, and certainly it's a showpiece for Anguilla and those of us who are involved, all of Anguilla, that is. We must do what is necessary to ensure that it's properly maintained. But as I said,
ladies and gentlemen,
fantastic day.
This is the final touchdown of this race, and my cameraman is there.
End of it.
I'm going to say, cameraman, thanks for a wonderful job you have done and always will do. And we're going to say, on behalf of everyone, Anguilla, and for those who are abroad listening to it, I must say thank you for having us in your company. This is Mr. Cool, and we're going to say out for now, and the termination of this race is all